Mr. Hackman, would you please tell me, first of all, about the European people's understanding about the communist problem, particularly in the Far East situation?
Well, I think there is a difference with Central Europe and Northern Europe in this perspective. The Central Europe, I think the peoples are very well, know the communism very well because they have communist-occupied countries. For the Scandinavian countries, I think the situation is a little bit worse. Take, for instance, my home country, Sweden. We have had no experience of totalitarianism. We have never been occupied. And this means that it's very hard for us to understand dictatorship. Our chance to understand this is through our exiles. We have many exiles from the Baltic countries, from Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia, and this has made it possible for us to understand communism better. But I'm afraid that the Swedish people is very bad informed on the situation in Southeast Asia.
And I understand that both of you are now making an effort to let the people in your area and your country to understand the communist problems better and better. And I wonder if there is any achievement that you have already made.
Well, we have tried so far to counter the communist activities in Scandinavia through inviting personalities from Southeast Asia to inform the Swedish public. We have invited parliamentarians, we have invited religious leaders and youth leaders. And through this it has been able for us to inform the Swedish public. But we also try to publish material, and we try, insofar as is possible, to write in the Swedish newspapers, and also to...
Leader of the youth of your country would like to tell me about the conceptions of those young people in your country as well as in North Europe. How does he think about the communist problem?
Well, I think that it's true that we have a lot of left-wing students, for example, and a lot of left-wing youth. But I think, as I said many times before, that this is a matter of misinformation. As a matter of fact, there are very few, really, if you take them to count them, rather few really communist students in Sweden, but they are very active and very fanatic, as they are all over the world. And you can get a better imagination, I think, that the majority of the Swedish youth is not communist at all, or even not left-wing. As, for example, we had in the last election for the first time a real Marxist-Leninist party in Sweden, and this was rather a party for students, and they only had 0.2% of the votes in the election, so they are very, very few. And, for example, the Conservative Youth Organization is the biggest youth organization in Sweden. Thank you very much. Thank you.